All right, so this is kind of a full circle moment right here. So this is my very first pair of Adidas that I got a couple years ago, many years ago now. Lillard signed with Adidas, and the rest was kind of history, right? So this is his very first shoe before his signatured model. This is the real deal Town Biz shoe. He signed it. I actually met him in person. He signed them. Anyway, he pretty much changed everything for me because after this, I tried the Adidas Boost line, the Pure Boost, and then the Ultra Boost came out. Kind of the rest was history, the NMDs, and now we are where we're at, where I've had lots of sponsored content with Adidas. And you know, it's amazing, like, to have like one simple moment that opened your eyes up completely to another brand. And then now we're here, fast forward to his 9th version of a signatured model. We have the Dame 9s, and big thank you to Adidas for sending these over. I personally requested them. It's been a pair that I've been wanting to try out since the first images that dropped on All-Star Weekend, which I was super bummed I didn't get to see the unveiling in person because I was in Indy when the thing happened. The Lillard 9 looked so good. It looked like probably the best version of a Lillard that we've seen thus far. So I had to dig in and I found these. This is a My Adidas pair that I designed. This is like a beaver inspired colorway, orange and black, and then it has a Blazers like aglet down here. But this is the first Dames that released, and you know, I made a couple different colorways of those. But now we have the 9th version of the Lillard, and he's no longer with us. Obviously, Milwaukee Bucks, it's kind of a bummer that he moved on, but hopefully they do some good stuff. You know, I like Giannis and everything else, but they have a pretty solid squad. It would have been nice to still have Dame in Portland. However, the 9th version is here, so I want to give you guys kind of a look at the shoe, let you guys know my thoughts on that. But as a sidebar, bros, check this out. Adidas sent over this crazy jacket as well. Super heavy duty winter jacket. Very, very nice. I don't even know how or why, but they sent this over along with the shoes. And then they also sent over some maroon pants as well. I love these pants. They look super nice. Also, if I can find them on the website, I'll link them in the description. But I love the bottom cuffs as well. These sweatpants are like $60. The jacket's like $250. Absolutely nuts. Big thank you to Adidas for sending this stuff over and sponsoring the content on the channel. Like, again, it's been a full circle moment for me to be able to get a pair of Dame 9s when the very first pair is really what put me onto the brand. Many years later, here we are. So anyway, the Dame 9s, I'll get into some tech specs and stuff about the shoe, but the shoe looks so good. Like, it's just a nice overall aesthetic to the upper. I love how it kind of opens up for where the tongue is, and it's like almost like a shroud, but not for the shoe. You have these 3-stripe like claw marks almost on the sides of the shoe that look really nice and sleek. The midsole kind of extends up to the side panels a little bit here for some extra reinforcement. And then the tongue is fixed at the top here with some extra mesh at the bottom for some added breathability. Pull tab on the back, essential for the old folks like myself. I need that to get the shoes on. And then you have extra padding around the collar even. So it's like a double padded collar in a sense. It's almost 3 layers, as you can see back here. Looks really cool. Honestly, feels really good on feet. Has light strike on the midsole, as it says back here. And then a decent amount of traction on the bottom as well with the D. It says Dame and then model number 9 on the inside of the shoe. And I like this colorway as well. Like the different colors of the green, the olive looks, the orange and the black, it just flows together really nicely. I like that a lot. And something that you rarely see nowadays in basketball shoes, you actually have an extra set of laces as well, so you can swap them out. Now the fit, I would say, is probably true to size, but hear me out. Like, I put them on and they were definitely snug. You have so much going on in the front section here that it definitely hugs your foot right here, very snug. And at first I was like, maybe these are a little bit too small. And then I wore them through the day, then I wore them the next day to my kids' basketball practice and everything, standing around. I didn't do a lot of hooping, but stood around them and stuff. And I was like, you know what? This is a shoe that feels like it's going to mold to your foot a little bit better. The more you wear it, you'll break it in a little bit. So there might be a little bit of a break-in period for you if you get true to size. And I feel like, you know, by the second day, I was like, okay, they fit snug. I'm used to the way they fit. They feel good. They don't feel too snug. So they have a good lockdown, if you will. Now, the crazy part to me is the retail of these are only $120. And I think that's great. It's like a nice price point for a pair of signature basketball sneakers. It's in line with a lot of the other basketball signature sneakers that we have on the market. I like that it is fairly reachable. From what Adidas says, it says signature shoes from Adidas Basketball and Damian Lillard. Change is inevitable for a game-changing superstar like Damian Lillard. The latest signature shoe from Dame and Adidas Basketball embraced the spirit of evolution that took Dame from overlooked and underrated to the highest level of basketball in the world. The all-new design of these performance shoes is lighter and more streamlined, pairing for a snug fit of an internal booty with a full-length torsion bar for lateral stiffness and an ultra-lightweight, light-strike midsole underfoot to keep you moving at top speed. Designed for outstanding lockdown, they provide effortless support for your dynamic on-court moves, so just like Dame, you can break through the game wide open. 4.7 stars out of 5 out of 53 ratings, so all of them are pretty good. And they do say size and width are perfect, comfort is comfortable, and quality is perfect. So I think that is a testament to how these things are. Now, Adidas does have a lower tiered Dame model as well, known as the Certified 3, and those retail at only $85. And I'll tell you, they look pretty slick as well. They have more of a standard tongue on them. So it's kind of like a lower tiered version, but still not a bad price point. $85, $120. And when the Dames go on sale again, I will post them for you guys, because some colorways might pop up and go on sale here and there. But in my opinion, this is the best looking Dame we've had, I think, out of all of them. I think this might be my favorite one. The Dame ones had Adiprene Plus. The Dame 2s had Boost in them as well. I like the Dame 2s probably close to my favorite out of all of them. Then I skipped a handful of them here and there. And then now we have the 9s. And as soon as I saw them, I was like, dude, it's sleek looking, it looks fast, they look great, and it's nice to see the evolution of the Dame model. Now the weight of these, I don't know, it doesn't say, and I don't have my scale in here, I apologize, but I'd say they're probably around a 12 ounce or so shoe. So they're not very light, they do feel a little bit heavier in my opinion. It's not a running shoe, it's a basketball shoe, so it is what it is. But the reinforcement across the shoe looks good, and they look sleek. I like the cut of the model as well. The fit of the model is, again, snug. But style points, they get them in my opinion. In this colorway, I think looks great. To be honest, the whole fit that they sent me looks fire with the pants and, you know, the earth tones and stuff of the jacket. I think all of it looks good together. But I've been wearing these around casually, and even though they're snug, I just think that they look so good that it is a model that you can probably pull off casually as well. At the end of the day, you can pull off whatever you want casually, but I feel like this is a shoe that can kind of blend in, especially like this colorway. It's like kind of a lifestyle colorway as well. I like that. So it is kind of a plus there for me as well. Looking at all the other colorways, I think this is my favorite out of them. So I'm thankful that this is the one I got. You can see that torsion bar in the middle of the shoe as well. That's something you see on the Adidas Ultra Boost also. So I'm wondering how these perform. This is not a performance review for those wondering. This is just a casual perception of the shoe. The light strike is nice, it's firm, it's bouncy, but it's not like too soft or anything like that. For a basketball shoe, you're obviously not gonna want that. It would be nice to see Light Strike Pro in like the elevated model in the future. Honestly, I can't really give this any dings. I like the look of the shoe. I think it looks really stylish. The fit is a little bit snug. I do wish it was a little bit less snug, and it did weigh a little bit less. Other than that, I think style points is there. I think functionality is there. And overall, they're a really nice pair to try out. And honestly, I'm glad that I was able to get a pair of them to give them a go and show you guys like what they look like. I think they look really good. Leave a comment in the comment section if you picked up a pair of Dame 9s. Even though we left Portland, you know, you guys still support Dame, man. He really changed my life in a sense because I opened my eyes up to other brands other than the swoosh. Honestly, I live in Oregon. I lived next to headquarters my whole life in Beaverton. So like, you know, I had a tunnel vision, and Dame really like opened up that tunnel vision to other brands. And I've been super happy with the fact that he did that. But anyway, if you guys want to buy a pair of them, link in the description. It does support the channel directly when you guys use my links in the description. Lets the brands know that you guys saw the content as well. I can't thank you guys enough. For anybody that uses the links, even if you go to the link and look through these and buy something else, I still get credit for it, so it's greatly appreciated. But I appreciate y'all for stopping by and watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Have a good rest of the day. Hopefully see you back on the channel for some more content in the future. All right, peace guys.